The Raytheon story is one of my favorite examples because it completely changes how leaders think about innovation. They launched a major innovation initiative and generated hundreds of ideas across the organization. The problem wasn't necessarily idea generation, the problem was idea selection. Using the Innovation Strengths Preference Indicator, or the ISPI, we discovered something fascinating. The committee responsible for evaluating ideas was heavily concentrated in a few innovation profiles. They were exceptionally strong operators. They were analytical and they were extremely disciplined, but they weren't naturally wired to recognize breakthrough ideas. So they kept selecting projects that felt safe. At the same time, many of the project teams lacked the complementary innovation profiles required to move ideas from concept to execution. In other words, they weren't suffering from a lack of talent, they were suffering from invisible misalignment. Once the human configuration was rebalanced, everything changed. Without hiring a single person and without increasing budget, funded innovation projects increased by more than 400%. Eventually, those innovations generated hundreds of millions of dollars in value. And that is why I often call the ISPI an ultrasound for innovation. It reveals what leaders can't see. Most organizations already have the talent they need. The challenge is that they don't know where that talent lives, how it's wired, or even how to deploy it. That's why I say the ISPI makes the invisible visible.